we have mentioned earlier, Roy Jones Jr., who he trained with, is in his corner. Sugar Shane Mosley in the other corner. So you've got some former fighters doing the corner work as we watch this battle of lefties in their 30s. And a slight reach advantage for Alexander, along with the experience of the opponents that he has fought. To the ring, and Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Saboba Resort and Casino here in San Jacinto, California, it's time for our main event of the evening, live on FS1, 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Brought to you by MGM Resorts and Brooklyn Boxing. Your three judges scoring this bout at ringside will be Jerry Cantu, Dr. Lou Moretz, and Zachary Young. And when the bell sounds, the third man inside the ring is Thomas Taylor. Introducing first, fighting to my left, out of the red corner, he comes in wearing the blue and yellow, weighing in officially at 148 1/2 pounds. His record, 22 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, including 17 big wins coming by way of knockouts. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, by way of the Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the always entertaining Ivan El Terrible Redkach. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the white trunks trimmed with the gold, weighing officially at 151 1/2 pounds. His record includes 27 wins, 14 of those coming by way of knockout against 5 losses and 1 bout even. Fighting and representing St. Louis, Missouri, please welcome the 3-time 2-division world champion, Devon Alexander the Great. And once again, here to give instructions is Thomas Taylor.
Boxer Chief Second. Okay. Top of the letters here, top of the letters here, guys, all right? Get your instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Just touch them up. Back to your corner.
The very accomplished professional Thomas Taylor, our referee, and closed captioning available for tonight's telecast from San Jacinto, California, in the Saboba Casino and Resort. The challenger, the slight favorite. And here we go under California state rules, scheduled for 10.
I don't know if TV heard it, but that song just got me ready for this fight.
You know, I don't know what if Ivan Redkach is going to make many mistakes in this fight, but the first mistake he made was coming up with the nickname El Terrible. There's only one El Terrible, and that's Eric Morales. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get a different nickname. You can't have that nickname.
Well, you know, if he's terrible in this fight, we'll know.
You'll call him out, I'm sure.
No, you can't. Ivan the Terrible. I got it. But there's only one El Terrible.
Redkach has won his last 2 fights, including a first-round knockout. That was at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles against Tyrone Harris.
You know, the first thing I'm noticing, Sean, is that Devon's staying close. He's staying close. You know, I see a little bit of Roy Jones, you know, the upper body movement, feinting, trying to get the guy to lead so he could counter.
Yeah. And he's a little bit more aggressive than I expected him to be.
Watch the feet, gentlemen.
What do you see in the styles of these two, Sean, that we should look for?
Well, right now, I'm not seeing out of Devon what I thought I'd see. I thought I'd see him stepping around a lot more and trying to counter punch a lot more. He's
that's what he is, right? A counter puncher.
He's more, you know, yeah, he has been in the past, but right now he's leading with the jab and he's leading with combinations. And you know, El Terrible, Ivan on the other side, he's laying back, which we expect him to be a little bit more aggressive.
Can't do that. And so, Chris, right now you see a lot of Roy Jones Jr. style-wise, and Devon Alexander. He's standing there and
he's got Redkach in the corner.
The Redkach made him miss most of his punches, walks him back. Good veteran move.
And it's so funny because even I do see a little bit of Roy Jones right now. And I really don't know if it's because we know Roy's in the corner and Roy's been working with him or not, but I do kind of see a little bit of that kind of just Roy look.
Did it make a difference to you guys that your trainer was an outstanding, not just a fighter, but an outstanding fighter?
Well, you want to, a corner is everything, and if you got a trainer who can teach you a few of the tricks that he knows, that's a great asset. And right now, Devon, he's probably taught Devon, you don't need to be moving too much. Just move enough. Stay in front of your guy, feint, make him lead, counter him.
Yeah, and I thought Devon would be moving a lot more than he is. And so maybe that is an adjustment that Roy decided to make.
He got a left in on Redkach. And under 30 to go in this opening round.
Say polite, gotta pull it out, right? Let's go.
Redkach said the elbows flying of Alexander, that's where he was referencing dirty, what he thought were dirty tactics. And when asked if how he'd respond to that, he said he wouldn't do the same type of thing. We've already had the referee warn him.
Ready?
Through one. All right, for more on this fight, Sean and Ray.
I'm gonna start it off, Ray. So through one, I didn't really see what I thought I'd see from Devon. I expect him to start coming out and trying to counter punch a little bit more, lean back and come back with a hook and a straight left, and also use the ring a lot more than he is so far. What are you getting from Redkach?
Redkach, what I'd like to see him do is tap him in the shoulder, tap him in the hip, and step over. Because when Devon likes to step over and take that left hook,
send him into that left hand.
Ready to deliver.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
that's how you slow him down and how you stop him. And you hit me in the chin with that, Chris. I just want you to know.
My bad.
All right, well, I think Sean had the height advantage. Ray, you've got the experience, the years over the current champ, Sean Porter, WBC welterweight champ. There's Redkach in the corner. Looked like that first round was Alexander's. Just unofficially, as we see who sets the tone. Alexander said he wanted to make sure his counter punches land, that he didn't want to waste any of those counter punches.
Yeah,
he said sometimes I do waste them.
Right, but like I said, if he taps that body with the jab up and down on it, and then you follow, well, they're both southpaws, so that's no different.
Yeah, that doesn't change things.
No, he's got to be aggressive. He's got to come forward. Devon Alexander is a great counter puncher, so you double jab, you feint double jab, make him move back. You got to have him, Devon Alexander, move back.
All right, and Sean Porter, you had a little bit of a weight thing before one of your fights, and Alexander was over 150. The weight, welterweight, you got to be 147. They worked things out. But does that have any effect on?
I tell you what, it messed up his money. I don't think it messed up his body.
Okay.
I don't think it messed up his mind or his mentality throughout this fight. As you can see, he didn't go and have to lose any more weight or anything like that. So I'm sure
and to pay a percentage of fine in a sense, right back.
Yeah. Chris, but here's the difference. My brother Sean here, he missed it by a little over a pound, but he came right back half hour later and it was over. This guy, look, Devon Alexander is a professional. He's a top professional, and he knows better. And he came in about 4 pounds over. I don't know where the misconnect was there. And didn't even try to lose it. I respect Devon Alexander. I enjoy him as a fighter, but to me, that was just totally unprofessional.
Well, ultimately, it's the fighter's responsibility. But maybe the trainer may have had an effect where if you're used to a detail guy who's reminding you,
and that was my whole thing. If you have his ex-coach in the corner, Kevin Cunningham.
Right.
Kevin was a straight shooter. Kevin was very militant, and he would make you do anything and everything you have to do. And I think possibly not having that kind of coaching this time around may have allowed some lenience throughout the training.
There's Roy Jones Jr. looking at
Roy being a great fighter as he was. But look, that's part of being a trainer. And you got to be on top of that stuff. You got to know. You check the weigh-in the night before or the morning of, so you know where you guys are at.
Go ahead,
Chris. I was just saying, Ray doesn't only critique the boxers; he critiques the trainers.
Come on, man. You're pro or not? I mean, this is a pro game. We're not amateurs. Quit acting amateurish.
The bottom line is we're here now. Make that weight work for your advantage. That's the bottom line.
And you really, Redkach kind of had an inkling that there would be, and there's Mosley in Redkach's corner, that there'd be a weight issue, so he didn't worry about it either. He was maybe within a pound or so of 147 required in this welterweight division, officially a welterweight bout.
Chris, you don't have a problem with that. Devon is a family man. He's got a lovely wife and children. You took away from them. You just took away from them.
Yep, lost some money. You're right.
You got to lose it.
Redkach, he's coming in.
That's what we need to see. He stunned him. He stunned him.
A solid shot.
Ray, stop yelling at me.
Alexander was stunned there. And we've completed 2 rounds. And after Alexander maybe won a close first round, a flurry at the end, a solid punch. Alexander lands, but then Redkach, before the round ended, may have taken this round. Devon Alexander, by the way, first time ever that he had any kind of a problem making weight for a bout. And Redkach has only landed 5 power punches so far compared to 14 for Devon Alexander. But Redkach had that one that mattered, leaving quite an impression. Let's check in with Jordan Harding.
Chris, thank you. Shane, what were you telling Redkach to do for this round?
Well, I'm trying to tell him to give him different angles, bobbing and weaving, so he can catch him with the shots that he's been catching him with, the good shots. I told him that, I'm the type of fighter that knock people out. I told him that he needs to knock Devon out. And that's what the fans want to see. People want to see. They want to see knockouts. So I just told him to bob and weave more.
Simple as that, just like you used to do.
Just like I used to do. And we kind of fight similar as far as our mentality is kind of similar. So I think that, I think he can come over here and it'll be
all right, thank you. Chris, back to you.
Some people like to see Sugar Shane Mosley fight Roy Jones Jr. from his corner.
You starting stuff.
I'm stirring it up, but we got a good one here. Alexander and Redkach.
But you heard Shane say, that's what people want to see. You want to hear him say, that's what people want to see. He knows that's what the people want to make Ivan Redkach a must-see fighter, must-see TV.
Ray Mancini, the Hall of Famer, with the current WBC welterweight champ Sean Porter. I'm Chris Myers, and we're glad you're watching Premier Boxing Champions live from Southern California on FS1. The main event, Redkach, the underdog. Alexander trying to continue his comeback and rework his legacy.
Ivan is starting to land from the outside.
And he saw that one stunner they got on Alexander late at the end of round 2. Got nothing there.
The good thing about Redkach, when he missed him, he didn't move back. He stayed right there. Stayed right in the pocket. That's what you want. Even when you miss him, stay in the pocket, come right back. One thing, Sean, you better than me. What you can't do against Alexander, you can't stand in front and try to pose with him.
You can't pose. Yeah, you
gotta fire your punches.
You give them. It goes to what you said, earlier. Ivan's got to come out and be aggressive. You give Devon room, he's gonna think, he's gonna move, he's gonna pick his punches, and that's not what you want someone like Devon Alexander to do.
All right, we just heard from Thomas Taylor pointing out that watch the headbutts, accidental headbutt.
I'm still stuck on what Shane said. Shane said you need to go out there and knock him out. It just makes it sound so easy.
Redkach has been knocked out twice. This is his 28th professional fight. Through 3 rounds, Ivan Redkach the challenger, Devon Alexander the favorite. Our main event off to a competitive, closely competed start through 3 rounds. Maybe Alexander got the first one, maybe Redkach the next 2. Sean Porter watching that headbutt that the warning was given on.
Yeah, you know what? Ivan said that Devon Alexander is a dirty fighter, and you see him complaining here. You said this. You should have been ready for this,
That's right.
And so now at this point, it's not about complaining. It's about making the adjustments. Number one, so that it doesn't happen, but also do something to offset what he can do.
I've heard disgruntled opponents say that about you going into a fight.
It's a part of the game. I'm never looking to headbutt, never looking to hit somebody with an elbow, nothing dirty, anything like that. But when it happens, you just got to move forward and make the necessary adjustments.
And that's exactly right. I mean, I'm being an aggressive fighter. That's going to happen often. I used to bang heads, bang elbows. Guys bringing elbows across my nose. That's part of the game.
You bang elbows when we're sitting ringside.
Man. That's part of the deal, baby. We're in the fighting game now.
All right, we're talking about these trainers who were outstanding boxers when they were in the ring. Jordan Harding's with one. Jordan?
He's having fun out there just like you used to do. What were you telling him?
Well, just keep having fun, but you gotta stop hitting, trying to hit with one shot. You gotta hit with more than one shot. The second, third shot, the one that's open, not the first one. Just trying to take the first one too often. You have to focus on taking the second and the third shot.
Thanks, Coach. Chris?
Yeah, and Alexander has landed more headshots and more body shots through the first 3+ rounds.
You know, Chris, I don't know if you saw on that last clinch, Devon Alexander had his right elbow up underneath the chin of Ivan Redkach. That's what he meant by he said, but I'll tell you what, I'd do it too if I could get away with it.
You got caught there, you gotta finish the job. You know what though, I do see the adjustment, hearing what Roy said in the corner, what he told Devon. Devon's come out and he threw a couple of triple jabs in a row and he was able to land that last jab. And Roy said in the corner, it's not about landing the first punch, it's about landing the second or the third.
Nothing on the 2 swings from Redkach.
And you know, yesterday, during the fighter meeting, one thing that Devon Alexander said was that Ivan Redkach, he thinks he's a little chinny. Yeah. And for those out there, little chinny means that he ain't got much of one, you know, in boxing terminology.
But he also said that he thought that Redkach gasses out after 4 or 5 rounds.
I was just about to say that. He says that Redkach is a front runner, 4 or 5 rounds, and then he starts to really slow down. So let's see what happens. I mean, we're in the 4th round, and he's still got a lot of steam.
And also wanted to work on the body shots against Redkach. He thought exploiting that weakness would be in his favor, and the body shots not as heavily tilted in Alexander's favor, but at least he's gone there.
And I still think that Devon is too in front of Redkach. Is too straight up. He's got to start pivoting around, stepping around, and creating the angles to throw the punches that he likes to land.
Inside of 10 seconds of round 4.
For the bell, gentlemen. Listen for that bell.
A bit of a shove there from Alexander, and that finishes the round. Devon Alexander smiling at the possibility of a victory. Ivan Redkach, he said he likes facing another southpaw. We got a couple of lefties here with him and Devon Alexander. All right, official score, Marcos Villegas. How do you see this so far?
So I have it even so far at this point, 38-38. These rounds are very close. They're very competitive. You know, both fighters have their moments in the fight. When Redkach lets his hands go, he scores, and he scores big, hard, flush punches that are leaving an impression with me. It could be leaving an impression with the judges as well, but at this point, it's very close. It could be up for grabs.
All right, so now, Sean, we should look for what at least Alexander thought of a slowing down, another way to put it,
right,
of Redkach in these rounds.
Right, but both guys right there in front of each other, and they're still moving and trying to catch the rhythm and throw the right shots. We got a good double jab right there from Redkach. We need more of that from both guys. Both guys need to start off with the jab and work from there.
You know, the other thing is, you notice that, you know, when Redkach isn't doing that, when Devon gets down, Redkach isn't changing this size with him. When he goes down, you got to go down with him. You got to, you know, change levels. You got to change levels. And Redkach isn't doing that. Why? And that's when Devon comes to put some shots to the body or to the head, and he's effective.
Straight back, all the way back.
Redkach, he started out 18-0. Since then, 4-4-1 record. He's been very average. That's why this is an important fight for him to redirect the course of his career. Remember, he had to come up and weight. He said he's more comfortable at a lighter weight.
Yeah, but that, you know, what it is from 140 to 147, I always say it's almost the truth. A couple glasses of water. You know,
Okay.
a couple glasses of water. You know, it's caloric. It means you can hydrate better and you can have a better meal.
I thought you were going to say a couple of glasses of vino. I know you, Ray. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, that left.
Too straight up. Too straight up. You got to bend level. Drop your level.
Started with the jab. The jab didn't touch him. It didn't reach him. But that's not what he wanted to do. He wanted to land the left hand. So he set it up and he was able to land the left hand.
Alexander has thrown almost twice as many punches in this round.
And I agree with Marco. I think that this is a close fight. I think that someone's got to take control. I think it's going to start with the jab and also combination.
Sean, this is where I think Devon Alexander got to start using experience. He's fought Yeah. He's got the better quality of opposition on his resume. You and many others. You know, start using that experience.
Yeah, I mean, even outside of me, I mean, he's done a lot in this sport, and it seems like none of that is really relevant right now. The only thing he's doing is dealing with Ivan, not dealing with, you know, his past experiences and allowing those things to show up in the ring.
Yeah, that was 6 years ago, 2013, when he lost his belt to you, Sean Porter. Since that time, 2-3-1. 2-3-1 record in 6 bouts since. Both fighters trying to turn their career on the upswing, and this is a fight that can do it. And it's that close.
It's that counter, he missed it. That's the counter he liked.
Up for grabs, anybody's fight so far. And the experience that Ray Mancini talked about as we start in round 6 of Alexander. He's fought 11 champions in his career, or champions, past champions, a 6-4-1 record. Included Sean Porter in that group, whom he has lost to Amir Khan, some of the others, Victor Ortiz. Whereas Redkach, just 3 different.
Oh!
A stunning blow!
He went down like a ton of bricks!
Like an oak tree falling over.
That's not good there. That's not good.
He does not have his feet.
Alexander staggering around wobbly, and they're going to let him continue.
He does not have his feet.
Attack.
Redkach is going to try and finish him.
You got to, man. You got to go hold both hands.
Alexander's hanging on. A left sends him into the ropes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Devon, you okay?
Got a kamikaze on him, man.
You got to show me something here, man.
Heard a referee say you got to show me something if you want this to continue. That's it. It's over. Ivan was not so terrible.
Wow.
Redkach clubs Alexander.
Wow.
A series of punches from Ivan Redkach sent Devon Alexander down. And after the first shot, Sean, he looked lost.
He was lost. He didn't have his legs, particularly his lead foot. It was like he didn't have it. And, you know, at that point, you got to find a way to either get away, which you don't have any legs, you can't do, grab the other guy, and Redkach was just not going for that.
Chris, when you go face first, that's it, man. You're all messed up.
Well, now he's up and moving, but the irony here, the previous round was Redkach's worst in terms of fewest total punches. And so Alexander's theory of, you know, he was burned out in the 4th or 5th rounds, he did not. In fact, Redkach came out strong and caught.
And you know what, I asked that question, I said, is it true that Redkach burns out after 4 or 5 rounds? That just does not seem realistic. And it really wasn't.
It wasn't. It was misinformation on the part of Alexander if he thought that way.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even look like he came out in that right there in that 6th round expecting, you know, to go toe-to-toe with Redkach.
Well, the Redkach knockout percentages, he came in with 17 in 27 pro fights. He's smiling with another one. Delivering. This is the first shot, and after this, Alexander just didn't know where he was.
Wow, he got hit on top of the head.
And then, after he got up on his feet, slowly, he was just hanging on here, leaning into Redkach, trying to stay on his feet, and then look at that left with wobbly defense from the right hand. And 3 strikes and you're out. There is no 3 knockdown rule, but it was effective as Redkach caught him and finished him. Ivan Redkach didn't have to fight dirty. A shocker here, Leo Santa Cruz in the maroon pointing to the upset winner. Plus 320 was Ivan Redkach. Alexander was a minus 400 favorite. You see Sugar Shane Mosley in his corner as his trainer, and a very disappointed Devon Alexander. Our post-fight coverage, stay right here on FS1. 30 minutes live, Premier Boxing Champions post-fight show. Recap anything you might have missed, and further analysis from Sean Porter. Also Jordan Hardy talking to all the fighters involved, and Ray Boom Boom Mancini. So stick around for the 30-minute post-fight show here live on FS1. A thought from you two before we go to the ring. And Ray, you said, remember it was Alexander told us that it was Redkach who was chinny, and it turned out the other way because Alexander took it on the chin from Redkach.
Yeah, I mean, Redkach started putting his punches together with more force. You know, they're doing a lot of posing early on, but he started initiating the action, and it paid off for him.
He was not ready for that punch, and I don't think he saw it coming, and he couldn't recover. No time.
And the numbers, it was a close fight. Our unofficial score, Marcos Villegas, had it that way. And you could see by the numbers, especially the percentages, the punches thrown. Actually, Alexander was a little bit ahead before he took those shots and went down on the canvas, and thus the knockout. Ray Flores in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute 10 seconds of the 6th round for your winner by knockout, Ivan El Terrible